Um, this is I'm just putting this up there for shits and giggles, as we used to say as children. You know what that is? We created our own language out of the language that was presented to us, rearranged the meaning of it. That's why that language is really discombobulated. But I was looking at things are changing at a very accelerated rate of speed in the atoms, no doubt. We've been ripping big ass holes in this place. In that movie, The Inception, they sort of laid it out with what are called layers, like layers of the onion, networks, right? In other words, it's like a vice, in other words, layers that you can't break through. It's like they dominate. If you ever got, you can do your own research, like go back, things that have already happened. But everything that I was experiencing naturally since I was a child was to observe how military minds operate. So I naturally went into to look at what's known as the art of war. Okay, so this is not a coincidence why I'm examining all this when you already know as a small child, simply looking at written material that represents the realm that you're in. So you're not in the right realm. You're not in the home. You're not at home. So that's why I've said before, how the hell did I land in a place like this? This is like the house of horrors, right? The hell zone. And so I realized, hey, wrong hat like Bullwinkle, wrong hat, wrong realm, wrong world. It's like, I've said this before, it's like being a first responder in the universe of what love is. And then you experience being the one, which is love goes on forever, because that's what you experience through your own heart and soul. So now that you're experiencing something that isn't, you have to explain to yourself how it happened. How is it possible I could ever experience something like this? This is impossible. This doesn't exist. This isn't real. This is an illusion. This isn't what love is. Okay, that becomes an acknowledgement of what you are in energy. Consciousness. Okay, their soul. But it's really spiritual energy. Spirit that is in the energy. Okay, the form and the flow. What that unit of energy, which is aware of itself, does with its energy. Right? So you know what a blade runner is. You know what a blade is, right? Put your palms together. That's the penis. That's what it means. A great book. I've shared this one time before. If you wanted a quick refresher course on this in ancient, archaic revival, the goddess energy, right? So if you go to the portal, the Blogspot portal, you'll see there's a little picture of the earth there and talking about different places. Raising the goddess energy up, raising the goddess energy up, raising the goddess. That increases the higher octave. So now you're experiencing more heavenly energy. The girl side of the cosmos, the birth giver side of the cosmos, right? A joint venture, if you will, a joint venture. Remember, I'm a little kid with a little girl, and when I'm 6 years old, hey, let's go create a universe together, because we're on fire. With so much love in our heart together. Yeah, you. It's a spirit thing, spirit that is in the energy. You're on fire, and you want to be with each other because we're experiencing a 6-year-old little boy and a 6-year-old little girl on fire. Because how creative we are and on fire we are to go create a universe together. So I need you, you need me. Right? That's why I put a little comment up there for, what's his name? Glenn Beck. Because he was making negative reaction state remarks against Mr. Rogers. Remember Mr. Rogers used to have that children's show in the morning? And he was singing a song about, I was born a boy, and I'm a boy and you're a girl and I become a lady and then I become a man, right? So this is when we get into form follows function mathematically, right? Okay, so if you were a little boy, you came out of your mother with a dick. Okay, so what do you think that's used for? Is there some purpose for which you have a penis, or is it just part of the, the props, right? You think that higher intelligence had a reason for providing a penis, right? And then there are the natural elements that provide the basis upon which something comes out of that, like seed, right, which is phosphorus. Hey, phosphorus. So there must be a function for phosphorus. What's the function of phosphorus? Well, it feels warm. Expansion. Okay? So, in other words, if you're the seed and you want to produce another one of what's represented by your data, which is represented by your branch, and you want to